Attention passionate Chicago, Bears fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Chicago Bears' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Chicago Bears fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Chicago, Bears fans. Let's get to the news. So here's a spicy rumor that's been swirling around the NFL circles lately, and it's got Bears fans buzzing. Word is that the New Orleans Saints, currently sitting at 2-7 and with some cap space constraints, are considering making a bold move to rebuild their roster. And the name at the center of this potential trade, Alontae Taylor. Yes, the talented cornerback from the Saints. Now, why would the Saints even consider trading Taylor? Well, it's all about roster flexibility and focusing on the future, especially with their cap situation. They're trying to free up around $8 million to give quarterback Derek Carr a bit more room to operate, particularly as the Saints look to extend Carr's deal. But at the same time, they're also looking to fix some holes, particularly on their offensive line, which has been giving up a staggering 28 sacks this season. Now for the Bears, this potential trade is absolutely intriguing. Chicago, sitting comfortably at 6-3, has been dealing with some injuries on their secondary, especially at the cornerback position. Blackwell, one of their key CBs, has been out for 3 games now with a shoulder injury, and the need for a playmaker in the secondary is clear. Enter Alontae Taylor, a guy who could be a game-changer if he joins the Bears' defense. Taylor is a versatile corner, mainly operating in the slot, and he's got the kind of profile that could really elevate this secondary to the next level. Think about it. Adding a Pro Bowl caliber player who can neutralize short routes, cover the slot effectively, and boost the overall coverage metrics. That's exactly what the Bears need to bolster their pass defense, especially with teams like the Vikings and Lions boasting dangerous receivers. Let's get into what makes Taylor such an appealing target for the Bears. For starters, he's been a consistent contributor since entering the league, playing in 10 games in 2025 and accumulating impressive stats. 33 solo tackles, 17 assists, 50 combined tackles, along with a sack, an interception, and some solid coverage numbers. His career stats include 12 interceptions, 200 tackles, and 2 Pro Bowl selections, which speaks volumes about his ability and reliability. When analyzing his game film, what stands out is his ability to cover the slot, with about 80% of his tackles coming in this role. He's also good at limiting yards after the catch, allowing just 0.9 yards per separation, and his low injury rate with only 1 missed game makes him an appealing asset for any team looking to add stability to their secondary. From a strategic perspective, bringing Taylor into the Bears' fold could be transformative. Chicago's defense has been solid overall, but they've been looking for that extra boost in coverage and turnovers. Taylor's presence could lead to approximately 4 additional interceptions this season, which would be huge considering the Bears' current turnover differential. His ability to reduce opponents' passing yards, projected to go from 6.5 yards per pass down to around 5.2, coupled with a significant jump in pass deflection rate, from 14% to over 33%, could make the Bears' secondary one of the most feared in the league. This would also help ease the load on their pass rush, which has been pressuring quarterbacks at a rate of about 34%, but with Taylor's coverage skills, that pressure rate could climb to nearly 48%, forcing more mistakes and turnovers. Now, this isn't just about boosting the secondary for the sake of it. It's also about the bigger picture of the Bears, potential playoff push, and even a Super Bowl run. If Taylor comes to Chicago, the odds of making the postseason could improve dramatically. Based on current betting odds, the Bears' Super Bowl chances could jump from plus 13.0 to around plus 4,500. That's a huge boost in the betting world and a clear sign that the team's front office sees this as a real game changer. Plus, Taylor's coverage ability against top-tier receivers like the Vikings, WRs, who have been targeting him with an 89% success rate, would be a game changer in NFC North battles. His presence could be the X-factor that elevates the Bears' defense from good to elite, especially in crucial late-game situations. But let's not forget the impact on the entire division. The NFC North has been a fiercely competitive division this year, with the Lions and Vikings showcasing potent offenses and dynamic playmakers. If the Bears manage to secure Taylor, they'd be significantly better equipped to contain those offenses, especially in the secondary, which has been a slight weak point at times. A stronger pass defense means fewer yards allowed per pass, potentially dropping from 6.5 yards to around 5.2, and more opportunities for turnovers, which are often the difference in close games. This kind of upgrade could make the Bears not just playoff contenders, but real threats to take the division crown, especially if they continue their winning streak and get some key players back from injury. And speaking of injuries, the Bears' depth at cornerback has been tested this season, but adding a player like Taylor could alleviate some of those concerns. His ability to slot in and produce immediately would help keep the secondary fresh and aggressive. Plus, his low injury history makes him a reliable option down the stretch, which is exactly what a team chasing a deep playoff run needs. The potential trade also sends a message to the locker room that the Bears are serious about competing at the highest level, not just for this year, but for the future. It signals a commitment to building a championship-caliber defense, one that can hang with the best in the league. The ripple effects of this move could be felt beyond just the defense. It could influence how offenses approach the Bears' secondary, forcing teams to rethink their game plans. With Taylor in the fold, the Bears could see an increase in turnovers, going from around 1.5 per game to closer to 2. 4, and that's huge when it comes to flipping field position and scoring opportunities. Plus, the secondary's yards after catch allowed could drop from 6.5 to 4.0, making it even tougher for opponents to gain extra yards after each reception. All of this adds up to a more aggressive, confident Chicago Bears defense that can dictate the pace of the game and keep opponents from establishing rhythm. Now, let's talk about the overall narrative of this potential deal. The Bears, sitting at 6-3, are in a fantastic position to make a real push for the postseason. They've already shown resilience and growth under head coach Matt Eberflus and offensive coordinator Luke Getsy. But to truly elevate their game, especially against the NFC's top teams, they need to shore up their secondary and create more turnovers. Bringing in a player like Alontae Taylor isn't just about patching a hole. It's about transforming the entire unit into one of the league's most formidable. Think about the playoff picture. Adding a player of Taylor's caliber could turn a good team into a great one, and that's what every Bears fan dreams of. Of course, the trade's success depends on the Saints' willingness to deal and the Bears' ability to negotiate the right terms, but the potential upside is enormous. Taylor's combination of coverage skills, low injury risk, and proven production makes him a perfect fit for what Chicago needs right now. And if the Bears do pull the trigger, it could set the tone for the rest of the season, sending a message to the entire league that Chicago isn't just playing for now, but is building towards something special, a deep playoff run, and maybe even a Super Bowl appearance. All in all, this rumor is shaping up to be one of the most exciting stories of the NFL season for Bears fans. It's a move that could redefine the team's secondary, boost their chances in the division, and set them apart from other playoff contenders. So stay tuned, because if this trade happens, it's going to shake things up in the NFC North and beyond. The Bears are always about resilience, grit, and making bold moves when it counts, and adding Alontae Taylor could be just that, one of the biggest moves of the season. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Chicago Bears news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Chicago Bears fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Do you think Taylor would be the perfect addition to this defense? Are you excited about the possibility of seeing him in navy and orange? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Chicago Bears. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Chicago Bears news. We're in this together, and with moves like this, the future looks brighter than ever. Let's go, Bears!